The Earth might actually be flat.
For me, I stopped answering phone calls from unknown numbers. Because in the past year...
Oh, that's not true. There is something I do tell you to do.
Money crew, what to do? It's your favorite father, son father duo back in it again with another reaction video for y'all. Here we got Neil deGrasse Tyson, man, talking about if the world is flat.
Yeah, it came up again, man.
Constant conversation.
I thought we either settled it or said, hey, we're going to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
We're expecting to come back, but it just came back. Neil deGrasse, I'm upset. I always thought the world was round. Older videos, you let me know that you felt that the world was round, and now I see this title, so I'm not too happy. I'm trying to figure out what you know now.
Yeah, man, because I think this is bigger, or it could cause more trouble than just figuring out if the world is flat or round, because the world has shown me that it's supposed to be round. So unless y'all lying to me, what does that mean for the planets? We just a flat slab and then all the other ones is balls? Like what? Well, like this is.
So we should check a
listen, like, you feel me? So I am really curious to see what he got to say. Let's get into it.
I've been doing calculations, as well as looking back at old NASA footage and raw data from satellites hovering above Earth. And I just can't escape the conclusion the Earth might actually be flat. That's not me. It was never me. Those aren't my words.
Oh my God.
That's what's called a deep fake. What is a deep fake?
So a deep fake,
So I feel better. Now another fear has came along.
Yeah.
But I feel better.
Listen, I think they shown us a lot of AI. We know the certain triggers. We know the certain triggers. But when it comes to like that situation where we have the person endorsing the AI or being a part of the situation to make it more fluent, it gets scary. Like, because it got me. It got me. That's Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm not ever thinking Neil deGrasse Tyson is playing with AI.
I wouldn't even be here if it didn't get me.
Feel me? So, yeah, scary for sure.
The definition I can come up with is synthetic or manipulated media. And by media, I mean video, audio,
spaghetti,
or images, which is generated with AI, artificial intelligence, to make people appear to say or do things that never actually happened.
And if y'all follow the news a little bit, long back when Ukraine and Russia first got into a fight, somebody made a deep fake, not a good one, but made a deep fake where the president or leader or whoever that the title is of Ukraine made them say, "We give up. Russia, you can have us." And if the title holder never came out and said, "Hey, this is not it," what could have happened?
Yeah.
So this is tough.
This is technical warfare.
Deep fake comes from the deep learning, which is the type of neural networks that are used to generate this type of content, and fake is a fake. Hence, deep fake means definitely generated with AI.
So, Alex, you mentioned deep learning. Could you catch us up on that?
It all starts to breaking it down to the human brain, and basically we're looking at neurons. In order to train this neuron to do something, you're going to show him what the output should be, and it will adjust the weights so it fires at the right time. Now, this is just a single dot. Then you can expand to a neural network where you have multiple neurons, multiple inputs, multiple outputs, and so on. Now, a deep neural network means multiple layers of this list of neurons. So that's why it's a huge network. It's a lot of training to do, so that's why it's called deep learning.
Listen, understand how important that statement is. Playing with reality. It's going to consume a lot of people. We are already consumed by our phone.
deep fakes are becoming so sophisticated and so subtle that it even fooled a close friend of mine.
I was scrolling through my TikTok feed and I came.
Listen, I know we're here for seriousness, but if you told me, and you could have gave me 50, 100 guesses, if you told me who you think got, who you think, no, if you would have told me
Who you think is Neil deGrasse friend and got?
Thank you. Thank you. Can I believe that he got? Yes. But Neil deGrasse friend and that got? I would have never thought this much.
Yeah.
It really feel AI to me. I ain't gonna cap you.
On a video of you talking about a type 3 civilization, and I was so impressed I showed my son. I was like, look at this, can you believe this? I said I have to call Neil and tell him how brilliant this observation was in this video that I found on TikTok.
You texted me, and there I was in the video narrating it, and there's images of me talking about it, and I'm looking at it, and I say, I don't remember this. I never did this.
Okay. No. Do you think the video that we seen is the video that they are talking about?
I hope not.
Okay, thank you. Cause clearly that don't look like Neil deGrasse, right?
But you were all
even if
excited
they do,
about
it
it.
like he
and
got his
I felt
mind.
bad
Yeah.
saying, dude, that's not me. Okay, that's fake me. And so, what was your reaction when I told you that?
Well, if you felt bad, I felt worse because I totally believed that was you, Neil. It scared me and it made me go crazy.
So I'm flattered that people want to put me into content in a way that attracts audiences. I'm seriously flattered by that. However, it's a deep fake. About 15% of it was false. I don't think it was purposefully false. The person just didn't know. If it's fooling people and people are not thinking, oh, this is a parody or this is just a fun excursion, then it's transgressive of the integrity we've worked so hard to build. Something's got to be done about that.
Yes, very important messages. Appreciate it. Thank you. Something has to be done. What was it? Homeland Security. That
Oh yeah, the young man. So the young man posted black boy, but a young man posted at the time there was a trend where we was going against Iran. And he posted, hey, the United States don't play. Don't try us, Iran. And that is what he posted. There's a little trend going on. So, I know where he started getting death threats. And he have receipts to show proof where he showed that the Homeland Security actually doctored his image and made it seem like he was talking to the law enforcement of the United States. That's bad.
Yeah.
There's so much that come from that.
Yeah.
You feel me? No matter if you're playing serious, and then certain people title don't allow them to even do things like that. You feel what I'm saying? That was a straight assassination. So,
and I want to stop it before he gets into it. I don't know, because at this point, this is really the consensus of the whole situation. We understand that it's powerful. We understand the capabilities. We see what it can do, but we see what it can do. So what will be put in place to stop the things that it can do? Hopefully, I think this next portion of the video is getting into that. So
Something will.
tools of
Of course,
manipulation.
science video here or there that gets deep faked, or the integrity of a celebrity that might not get as widely noticed as if a deep fake shows up of a political figure that affects the stability of peace in the world.
At the beginning of the war, there was a movie posted on hacked Ukrainian TV. It was picturing Zelensky that was stating that they're surrendering to Russia. And later on, there was another movie showing up on YouTube or Facebook. It was this time picturing Putin saying that, hey, we're finally getting to peace. They weren't that technically good. I mean, they fooled some people, but the majority noticed that it's fake, especially since, and I'm talking about the one with Zelensky, it had like a bigger head than normal. Not huge difference, but if you really know how the president looks, you could actually notice the difference. Today, for everybody,
So he is a president.
it would look very fake. But obviously, for other people that aren't really exposed to multiple media streams and don't really have access to internet, it might actually be, you saw it on TV, right? It must be true. Zelensky came up himself and said that's fake. But there are many other.
And I know he's talking about it, guys, but I want you to understand, like, I follow the news a little bit, and I remember when this happened, and we was posting it as if it was real. Like, even a lot of the network stations over here were posting it as it was real until he actually came out and said, no, we do not surrender. And that's when we had to go back. So that's how I even came across it.
Stories or situations that happened that weren't so popular. For instance, when you have a campaign, political campaign, usually you have to stop campaigning around, Friday, and until Sunday you can't state anything anymore. And on Sunday there are the elections. So there were countries where deepfakes were released on Friday evening or Saturday morning, about the politicians getting bribed or discussing war or discussing particular subjects, and they were not allowed to speak to say they're fake. So that actually had huge implications.
Ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, no.
Because they're not allowed to speak.
In this time, so it just gotta linger.
You just gotta let that
You just
sit
gotta
there.
hope people don't, as a political figure. Like these is not
Yeah,
Joe
so
Schmoes.
that's a rule that
Wow.
I can't break if I'm in an election.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
People that vote.
Deepfakes are already sophisticated enough to exploit people's confidence in ways that swindles them out of their money. By the way, scamming is not new to the internet. People have been scammed ever since there's been the premise of trust that one human would have in another. But with AI participating in this exercise in the hands of nefarious...
I like how you explained that,
Yeah.
because scamming, just because I got money up out you, if I break your trust, I scammed you because you believed in whatever the fuck I was giving you to dream for.
Yeah.
It's taken to another level.
Okay, so if we look at the types of scams that make use of deepfakes, so we have the romance/investment scams, and this discussion is very personal. I receive tens of these messages every week, and they're all like, "Hey, this is Joanna. You're my driver. At what hour do you come to the airport?" The first feeling, the first reaction you have is like, "Hey, I'm not the person you're talking to." And then they'll say, "Oh, sorry, my name is Joanna. Who are you?" And they'll start talking to you, ask you about your business, what you do. She's going to tell about her side, and the discussion is going and going. And at some point, trust. Then they will start as saying, "Look, this is how I make money. I invest in these funds," and they'll try to get you in there as well. One thing leads to the other, and then you're bankrupt. Then you're going to have the PEC, the classical business email compromise, There was a famous case that came out of Hong Kong a few years ago. So basically, this financial person gets into a meeting, an online meeting with everybody else. There were other 14 people in there, all from the CEO office and other financial people and upper management, so to speak. During that meeting, they advised him to do payments in total of $25 million. But in reality, nobody besides him worked for the company. They were all other people using deepfake to simulate that they are the persons who stated they were. Then we have the relatives types of scam, family members, so to speak. Basically,
what? No, hold on. 25 million?
Listen, hey, Rod. You know, somebody in Nigeria sold somebody a fake airport for $500 million. Like, because you rich, grandma used to say something all the time. Common sense ain't common. Common sense is not common. So, yes, you say 25. Rest in peace to those folks. We had millionaires / I think billionaires to go see the Titanic in that little submarine, remember? Common sense not common. If you come from, you rich, you come from things working properly. There's no way you get in here and you be like, we okay. No. Your millions of dollars supposed to get you at least some leg room, like common sense.
Yeah.
I'm a millionaire. Yeah, I'm finna go see the Titanic. I should be in a better position to see it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And a nigga talking about something, yeah, PlayStation control. You that rich, you don't know what a PlayStation controller is?
Yeah.
You feel? You get what I'm saying? So just little stuff. Or let me know if I'm talking crazy, but just common sense before we even get to talking deep about it. You rich.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy though. 14 people all using different faces, pretending to be a part of a company, and ripping you out of 25 million. 14 people is wild.
somebody calls you and tells you it's a family member, and the idea is that the person that's talking to you is saying, hey dad, I'm wounded or I'm arrested, I need help, I need money. Most of the time having exact your son's voice. Because these guys, before doing that, they go and find recordings, or they actually call him. Call your son saying they're, I don't know, pizza delivery, or just asking default information, whatever. You need only a few tens of seconds of recording to then be able to replicate the voice as an AI. It's always based on urgency, so you have to act fast. So if you're scared and you really act fast, you're going to fall for it. And you're going to send that money because your son, daughter, neighbor is in danger.
So what hope do we have to defend against any of this? What tools are available other than plain old common sense?
If you happen to believe me, for me, I stopped answering phone calls from unknown numbers. Because in the past year, besides 2 exceptions, it was always a scammer. It was always trying to get details on where do I live, what do I do, if I confirm that I work at a particular bank, and so on.
Can't they masquerade a phone number that you might be familiar with?
They can, but...
Anybody that call you and tell you that you have to do something very important, but they don't know your information, common sense. If my bank called me and said, hey, somebody fucking with your bank, I shouldn't have to tell these folk my goddamn birthday. They should be able to run this shit down the line and let me know that, oh, y'all the real people. Y'all got my information. Not, hey, what's your birthday? Oh, and what's your birthday? Oh, so we got you in the system. You gave them the fucking information.
Gotcha,
knowing
right.
which numbers I have in my list is a bit more difficult. A tool that's already commercially available, which is called Scameo, which basically it's the end result of the AI honeypots. We're deploying, so to speak, vulnerable persons, which are
Decoy
faked,
computer.
are created with AI. The scammer will call them, will start having a discussion. Our honeypot AI will continue the discussion saying, yes, tell me more. Yes, I'm interested in your investment.
So this call is regarding on your loan application where you got pre-qualified from $500.
Hey, listen. If you understand what I'm saying. This video just walked dead into like a huge joke, bro. A huge one. Like you couldn't give me nobody else voice. Anybody watching this video already had their thoughts in their head on who would be on the other side of a scam phone call. And you did it. Nobody did. Y'all did it.
$5,000. Are you still looking for any personal loans so I can help with that?
Oh, I see. Yes, I might be interested. Can you tell me more about the terms and conditions?
So basically, not only they're wasting their time because they're
Bro, see, but like, this is the thing though. So we don't have, because if the scams are becoming AI and then you just got an AI to talk to the scam, you don't have AIs talking to AIs, like,
not talking to a real person. They're not going to make any money out of it. We're also interpreting the things that they say. So basically, we get more details on how to increase our detection. So we can.
So you had to talk a little bit more for me to understand what you just said. That just sounds like why we just taking up extra gigs?
talking.
We just taking up extra gigs
Talking.
somewhere for no fucking reason.
Just talking.
Warn people, hey, if this guy calls you, not legit. There's also two other projects that are pretty much mature and are
Not
probably going to
legit.
be released to the public quite soon. So basically, we have two larger tools that we're talking about for deepfakes. The first one is specialized on video and images.
Completely wrong about this. How can you be so dense?
And basically, not only it will give you a score, a threshold if it's fake or not, but for instance, for images, it will also tell you which part of the image is fake and which part is real. Because in many times, they don't just generate stuff from zero, they take something that's legit and they alter it. So it makes it more believable in this way. And the second one, which is for audio, it will transcribe into text and then decide based on the text if it's fake or not, and give you also a threshold about that.
The future of trust.
Will there come a time
I thought that's
where
over with
the
already.
deepfake AI is so good, there's nothing to learn from it to tell you that it's fake? And that would render the tools useless.
I believe that there may be a day when a deep fake is going to be more appealing to a person, even though a protection tool will tell him that's fake. They will be like, no, this has to be true. You're wrong.
Okay, so then what happens then?
I hope some regulations will happen and some particular parts of the internet are going to be banned.
What I had to think about it, and I said, well, that makes complete sense. Just days ago, Sora 2 was released, and I was impressed that they had a rules of engagement where if you're going to deep fake someone, that person has to not only also have an account, but needs to give you their explicit permission for you to do it. By those measures, I should never end up faked by anybody because, number one, I'm not on the platform, nor am I given anybody permission to do so. Is this, that sounds like a sensible way to take AI forward. Would you agree?
No.
No, okay.
I mean, for Sora, that's perfectly fine. That's correct. And on their platform, that's fine. But there will be other legit or illegit competitors which will not have that rule.
So unless it became an industry-wide set of guardrails that are agreed upon, you will still have a job.
In cybersecurity, you'll always
I
have.
always have a job. For now, I can tell the deepfake videos of myself, even if people who know me well couldn't. The reason why I know how I speak. I know the vocal intonations, the timbre of my voice. I know that there are pauses that I put into my sentences. Some are thought pauses, others are dramatic pauses. I've noticed that AI hasn't figured that out yet. It just has my words and my voice, and it just rattles it off. Other deepfakes are people just use me and my likeness to advertise something that they want to sell you. I can let you know here and now, I have never done that, nor will I ever do that. You will not see me hawking products, not soft drinks, not sneakers. I don't care. It doesn't matter what it is that's out there. You will not see me hawking it. And if you do, it's not simply chances are it's a deep fake. It is a deep fake. Pure and simple. Don't listen to him. He's not the real Neil.
I felt that one.
I am. So I don't endorse
Play me
products.
again.
I don't endorse apps. I hardly ever, bordering on never, tell you what to do. I'll say, if you try this, then this might happen. If you don't do that, then this will happen. I don't say, do this. Oh, that's not true. There is something I do tell you to do every single day. And you know what that is? It's keep looking up.
Shout out to Neil, man. Shout out to Neil, man.
Wonderful video. Man,
Great video. Got us.
I'm scared.
I have no choice but to be. Boy, is it moving fast. It's moving
Very.
fast.
Very.
It's moving fast. The world is crazy, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all protect yourself.
Protect your energy. Protect your mental.
Listen, man. We might have to just go back into that time into where if I ain't see it, I don't believe it. And I'm talking about with your own, your own eyes, because it's getting crazy out here. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
If you ain't done it,
What the hell is you doing? And we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
You did.